On today's IRS tax refund update, we're going to take a look at late-breaking developments, including the latest updates to those transcripts, specifically for those with cycle codes ending in 05, as well as the latest refund release date just set by the IRS. With a number of viewers experiencing delays due to the 570 transcript code, we are going to recap the top 2 notices being received by our viewers impacted by this particular problem, and the timeline for a refund release for some of those experiencing this issue. Starting off with the developing news, as we have seen the latest update to those tax transcripts taking place specifically for those with tax transcript cycle codes ending in 05, which now have some reporting that the latest refund release date is set for March 13th, as confirmed by the tax transcript seen here. Now, this transcript was submitted by a viewer who filed their tax returns back on February 1st and who was previously seeing the 570 and 971 tax transcript codes appear with separate dates, like a number of our viewers have been reporting. Following the latest update, they are now showing the 571 code, which ends the hold on the tax return, under the 570 code. But most importantly, the 846 refund code, which signifies the refund, has been set for release. Now, this viewer did not receive any notice from the IRS prior, however. Based on the 971 code, should expect to receive a notice on or around March 18th, which will be after they receive that refund. As there was no refund adjustment in this particular case, it is likely a notice was created before the refund was approved, and that it is simply informing the tax filer of the delay, and at which point can simply be disregarded. Also, for those who are seeing the refund issued code, that you will not see an immediate update to your refund status results until at least the following day following a transcript update. So for those who are not seeing an update, it is no cause for concern at this time. Also, for those part of the March 13th batch of refunds, do allow up until March 18th for it to be posted to your bank account before initiating a payment trace. Now, if you are one of many new viewers to the channel who is not familiar with a tax transcript, it is essentially a report which represents as a summary of your tax account information, which can provide more information than simply checking your refund status results on the IRS website. The transcripts can also indicate if there is a delay with your return, such as return hold or refund freeze. Now you will need to create an IRS account to access your tax transcripts, and step-by-step instructions on how to do so can be found on our February 4th video. Moving on to one of the top notices received by those experiencing delays while seeing the 570 and 971 codes on their tax transcripts with different dates, which include the CP05 notice as seen here. Now, this is the most common notice being received, and it simply indicates the IRS is reviewing the tax return in question for one of several things, including income or income tax withholding that was reported on the taxes, and that it could take up to 60 days to review the tax return. It should be noted that during this period, there's going to be no way to fast-track the processing of the tax return, and that those impacted by this will simply be forced to wait it out. However, what we are seeing in a number of cases is that it is not taking anywhere close to 60 days to complete, and some could see that refund released as soon as the following week, and a select few will see that refund released even before seeing this notice appear in the mail. Now, the more concerning notice some viewers who are seeing the 570 and 971 codes on are those receiving is the 12C letter from the IRS as seen here. In this particular case, the IRS is asking for specific documentation from you so that processing of your tax return can continue, and ultimately, your refund can be released. Now, the 12C letter will ask for certain wage documents, such as W-2 forms or 1099 forms, to substantiate what you entered on your tax returns. And the likely causes of this request tend to be either the IRS has not received these documents from the issuer, such as your employer, they have received them, but still have not processed them, or there is a discrepancy between the amounts you are reporting compared to what the employer is reporting, which is not allowing the reported amount to be reconciled. Now, if you receive this notice, it is important you respond within 20 days so that processing can continue, and if there are no other issues, and you're still owed a refund, you should expect to receive it within 6 to 8 weeks. In the meantime, it is advised for you to have prepare all income documents just in case you are requested to submit them, as this will help save time later on if you need to track certain ones down. We continue to let viewers know not to rely on the estimated refund date provided by their online tax preparer, as seen in these screen captures, as those dates are simply guesses, and none of these companies are linked to the IRS computer system. These estimated dates also do not take into account delays someone would experience from 570 transcript code holds to refund freezes as displayed by the 810 transcript code. Ultimately, viewers will want to check their tax transcripts and locate the 846 code, which will represent their refund, has finally been released. Let us know in the comment section below about your ongoing tax issue. In the meantime, we will keep monitoring the situation for further developments, so make sure to click on the thumbs up and subscribe button below for future updates on this channel, and thanks for watching.